Kia ora, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to continue with the Cavalier boss one-shot series. And I'm going to break my code on that a little bit. This one of them is not a complete one-shot, but there are a couple of one-shots in here. So, yeah, try to watch it through till the very end. There's some pretty cool stuff that happened here. So the first one, the first thing that we got to remember about this guy is he's got empowered immunity. So anytime he's immune to something, and I think he's immune to bleed and maybe one other thing, he gains 33% more power. And every time one of them is knocked down, either you or him, he'll go debuff immune for about 6 seconds. He also has things with he's unstoppable and he's unblockable. He gets that all the time. Now, I found that the SB1 and the SB2 is a little bit tricky, so I would rather stick to the SB1 because it's a bit easier to evade. And I also found out that Ghost is a pretty good option against him. Now, I don't have too many high-level quantum synergy members, but I do have Ghost, who's R5, and so the rest of my synergy are basically like 4-star rank 1, 5-star rank 1. But I do have a 6-star Wasp, which becomes quite handy. But yeah, if you are quite familiar with Ghost, you're quite good with her, and you have that synergy, you can do a lot of damage to this guy. You could probably one-shot this guy. I mean, I probably should have been able to one-shot this guy. You can see here that, I mean, I'm doing some crazy damages on the SB1 and the SB2. And the Faith ability allows you to kind of get away from that unblockable and unstoppable stuff. Now, I can't remember really where I mess up here, but this is all about really just evading that SB1 if you can. Don't know why I get clipped there. But yeah, particularly if you can build up to the SB2, because the SB2 does so much more damage than the SB1. So I might be able to throw one more SB2 here. As you can see, 24k, 23k, 22k. So you're talking maybe 60, 70,000 damage just on that SB2. And this guy's almost dead. Now I get clipped at the end here, and unfortunately that doesn't become a one-shot. And then I have to come in with AntMan, the rest of my Quantum Synergy team, which is 6-star R1. Now, as we all know, AntMan is not the best damage dealer in the world. But at least, you know, one thing that this will do is it will show you kind of the cycle of evading the SB1. So the whole trick of this is not pushing him to the SB2, going to the SB1 and just rinsing and repeating. Now, he has that blue hatred thing, right? And once that gets to 10, then he goes unstoppable, unblockable, and all sorts. Luckily, AntMan glances a lot of stuff, so he can take a few of those damages. And the hatred will get to 10 when the hatred goes up every time you finish a 5-hit combo, every time he completes a hit, and some other options. Now, I do find out quite later on, by the way, that you can remove hatred if you intercept him with a special. That would have been very good to know early on, but I didn't know. And I think I lost Wasp in the previous fight, so it was basically Ghost, AntMan, and this 4-star rank 3 Hood, who I've got purely for the synergy. So I'm going against the Cavalier boss, who's got 60,000 PI with a 4-star rank 3 Hood. And at this point, I just don't want to spend any revives, man, right? I'm very tight. I'm very prudent. And so, oh man, like, I take so much damage through the block. It's crazy. And so, yeah, I have to try and take the last 5% of his life doing, 282 crits and 1% special 3s. So you can see this was a very interesting fight. And this is probably going to be the longest part of the video, guys. If you don't want to skip the next fight, you can skip the next 30 seconds. But believe me, I do finish this guy with this 4-star rank 3 Hood. Even I myself was surprised. So, yeah, You know, miracles do happen sometimes, especially if you don't want to spend money on revives. Um, but yeah, man, just I'm really taken back by this. I mean, this would have been like, you know, a 2-minute video if I had just finished this with Ghost, but because I had to come in with AntMan and because I had to come in with Hood, yeah, that first fight takes about 5 minutes. But hey, it's all done one shot. Well, not kind of one shot, right? I don't have to spend the reviver on anyone, but it's not a one champ one shot. What is a one champ one shot is obviously Human Torch. Human Torch, we did say, he's going to be an absolute mystic melter. Now, maybe this guy is actually Incinerate immune. I'm not entirely sure, but there's a reason why I put the Nova Charge on. And I think he is Incinerate immune maybe, and it bypasses that. Or if not, I might have just been trying to do more damage. I can't remember why I paused here. Maybe somebody was talking to me. So, but yeah, Human Torch, as you can see, because of the 3-hit combos as well, you'll see that that blue circle up top is not really increasing, right? Because it increases every time you complete a 5-hit combo. But because we're doing 3, we have a long time before he gets to unstoppable and unblockable. That's another trick as well. If you don't finish your 5 combos, you do 3 or 4, that will prolong this whole unstoppable, unblockable thing that Mangog has got going on. But yeah, I mean, this is looking really, really easy and really, really clean with Human Torch. And Human Torch, I think, this month is an absolute killer for the Cavalier event quest, because he takes care of so many of the bosses. Mangog, he can even take care of Void. He absolutely melted Ghost Rider. You can use him against Thor, Jane Foster if you want. So yeah, if you have him on your team, man, you're having an easy time this month. And you can see there, it's just a walk in the park against Mangog, even though he's a Cavalier boss. Just really, really easy. I think I'm going to throw the SB2 here and finish him off. And yeah, just trying to finish off in style, really. Not because I have to throw the SB2. So again, another really, really good, clean option. And then this last one, man, this one was one of my favorite fights. So this is a tech line, the 3.2, and I used Guillotine to get to 100 charges, right? Oh yeah, also you can't power drain him all day long, because I think after 10 he's a bit like Apocalypse. It reduces effectiveness, and then he becomes immune. So also, Guillotine 2099 has this Hunter's function, which means that above 100, every 20 hits is a guaranteed crit. And if that hit falls in the middle of special, every single hit of that special is critical. Bear that with the fact that, you know, we quite quickly can get to an SB1, and now all of a sudden we don't really care about his power gain. So what we want to do though is on the 119 you want to enter your special, because you can see that now my special 2 does a tremendous amount of damage. You don't want to do it on 120, because then 120 gets counted as your guaranteed crit, the hit of the combo, and 121 gets counted as a special, and not all the specials critical. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're throwing your special just as you get to that 19, 39, 59 mark. So you'll see here I throw the special at 39. Unfortunately, he blocks this one, but it does power drain him. So we miss out on this critical, unfortunately. But also because of the combo and because of the degen and because of everything, it's just really, really cool. And the other cool thing about Guillotine as well is once he gets to, because you're building power so quickly, I don't know why, for some reason you build a lot of power really quick. You can throw the special to intercept the hatred, and he stops becoming unstoppable and unblockable, right? So you can see here I throw the special not really to power drain him, but just to get those crits out. You can take a little bit of a block for the SB2, even though you don't really want to, but you can take that. And also remember that I have self-repair if I drop to 15. So yeah, man, if you play her right, she's actually really, really good for this fight. I throw the SP1 here, not because I have to, but because I'm trying to get rid of that whole hatred. Because now he's unstoppable, he's unblockable, and that's causing me all sorts of pain. I'm going to throw again the crit here, and you can see the rest of my special is crits, and you can take care of this guy. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this fight. I don't know why, I just really enjoyed playing Guillotine 2099 as I'm getting more familiar with her. And that's actually my last fight in Cavalier, and that gives me the full 100%. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope it helped and gave you a few pointers. And as always, you know, if you did find it helpful, press like below, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends and with your alliance. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Kakita, no bros and girls.